Hi there! In today's video I'm going to be decluttering toys. Very fast, very quick, very easy. This video is part of my 5 days of decluttering series, which I'm basically doing to help you get some quick wins, some fast and easy decluttering done before Christmas and New Year to set you up really well for January. And toys is a great one to do because now is a great time of year to donate toys or sell toys. A lot of people actually look for secondhand toys and books online, and I've bought a few secondhand toys for my daughter for Christmas. So I know that there are definitely great quality, pre-loved, gently used items out there. If you're new to my channel, my name's Mel. I am obsessed with decluttering and I make videos on YouTube to help you simplify your life and simplify your home with lots of decluttering tips and declutter with me videos. So if that is what you're interested in, please hit the red subscribe button below and join my community. And remember, there's 4 other videos in this series, so you'll want to subscribe. I've been decluttering for nearly 3 years, so I've got to a point where I feel like my kids have a good amount of toys, not too many. So my decluttering today will be very different to you if you're just starting out your decluttering journey. Just pick one category, one subcategory of toys. So don't try and do the whole thing. You might just want to start with books, or you might want to start with your kids' trains or cars or vehicles, or you might want to start with dolls. For me, I'm going to be going through all my kids' toys. Well, actually, I'm not even going to be going through my son's toys because we as recently as this morning, went through and did that together. I will link a video down below and in the round info card above so that you can have a look at a past video where I've decluttered with my 7-year-old. It gives you an idea of what it's like to declutter with your child. With my 3-year-old, I kind of know what she likes and what she doesn't like, and I'll usually just try and sneak away and declutter anything that I know she's not playing with and won't miss. I'm going to show you that today, so let's get started. I'm just in my son's room. I'm not going to declutter in here today because I've already decluttered with him. He's just got this IKEA Kallax unit. The first 2 cupboards have books in them. The second 2 have toys in them. 2 sort of underbed boxes of Lego. This is a Lego train set. This is like miscellaneous Lego. We actually decluttered quite a bit of it last year, so I'm not going to declutter any of that because we decluttered a lot of it last year and we've been pretty good at this year at not really buying any Lego either. So my daughter's room, a lot of her toys from the lounge living room end up in here. I'll probably put these back in the living room actually. Mainly she's just got books. And I'll have a quick look, but I decluttered books like about a month ago. A lot of soft toys and some tutus and dress-ups in that hamper. I will quickly look through the books as well just to see if there's anything that she won't use. So I've only got 2 books and I'm kind of in 2 minds about one of them. This one's Peppa Pig. She doesn't really watch Peppa Pig a lot. This Frozen book has seen better days. I think I bought it from Aldi for like $5 or something, and it's falling apart. It's really ripped. And I recently got her another Frozen book as part of a second-hand bundle. Basically for Christmas I bought her some Frozen walkie-talkies and an Elsa dress costume, and it came with a book, and I bought that all for $20 off Facebook Marketplace, and I've set aside the walkie-talkies and the dress for Christmas, for Toots' Christmas present. She's 3, and the book I gave to her straight away, and she just loves that book. She actually takes that book to bed with her, and she is a lot gentler with her books now, so it's not torn or anything. So I think I'm gonna throw this in the recycle bin. It's no use donating it because it's literally coming apart, it's missing pages, things have been ripped out, so I'm going to put that in the recycle bin. And today's a good day to do it because my kids aren't home and I don't want her to see me throw her book out. Alright, we're now in the living room and this is my IKEA Kallax 8 cube unit. We bought this brand new, we've had it for about 5 years, and I bought the little doors and inserts to go into it, and it's great, and every now and then I'll go through and declutter it. Cupboard number 1 has books, and I don't need to declutter that. These are books my kids still love to read. Oh, my son loves this. This was written by the Australian comedian Andy Lee. Do not open this book. I think he's written a sequel as well. My son just thinks it's the funniest book. And Pig the Pug is a very popular series by an Australian author as well. These are all books they still use, so they're staying. This one has nothing in it. I have not filled it up with anything else, so I'm sure come Christmas it'll get filled up with something. This is just a latch board that I keep for my daughter for like motor skills. It's got like locks and things on it. My son loves playing Uno. In here is a jigsaw puzzle of my daughter's that she got for her birthday this year. She loves this. It's a glow-in-the-dark under the sea puzzle. Sorry, it's upside down. And this is something I got online for like $5. It's like a game that she doesn't know how to play properly yet, but it's kind of like a version of Snakes and Ladders. And I'll probably end up decluttering it next year if she doesn't start playing with it. In this first bucket we have nothing. We actually had some Thomas train tracks in here, like the motorised Trackmaster, and we sold those about a month ago, so that is still empty from that. And this had the Thomas Trackmaster in it as well. My son bought this at the Father's Day store at school for my husband, and it's just a cute little wooden game that the kids can play. This is all their Duplo. It's just one whole box full of Duplo, and my kids get so much use out of this. I'm actually thinking of adding to it by buying my daughter like some frozen Duplo or something, and my son is 7 and he still loves playing with the Duplos. Duplo's a good choice if you've got like younger babies and you're scared that they're going to swallow bigger Lego, but the older kids will still play with the bigger Duplo. That's safer for babies. And this is the box that I want to declutter because it's just got a whole lot of random stuff in it. She uses that. It's my old handbag that I bought in Paris. This is her Leapfrog laptop. She loves this. But she's not really using the doctor's kit, so I think I'm going to get rid of the doctor's kit. My son doesn't use it anymore. That belongs in the kitchen. It's part of the doctor's set. This was actually my husband's when he was a little boy. I'm going to put it back in my son's room. Rubbish. Kitchen stuff. More kitchen stuff. And to this box I'm just going to add back in the stuff that I took out of my daughter's room because it belongs in here. And that is it. And I can't do that one-handed. It's covered in cat fur. I prefer the plastic ones, but I haven't been able to get these from IKEA. I need like a couple more. So I had to buy these ones and they just get covered in cat fur. I should have chosen a lighter colour. Doctor's kit is getting decluttered. That's rubbish. That is going to get decluttered because she doesn't play with baby dolls anymore. That goes back in the kitchen, and that is one of the Cuddly Toys sweaters, so that will go back in her room. Over here is her market stand. She doesn't really play with the market stand a heap, but I'm keeping it because when she's older, I know that some kids use it as like a little theatre, like a puppet theatre and stuff. She does use the CAD register. She doesn't use this. You may have seen this before on a previous video where I showed you what toys my kids have and how I store them. It's changed a little bit since then in terms of what toys they've got because I have decluttered again, and they would have got a few new things since then as well. But inside here is all my son's Hot Wheels, and it's just a great place to store them. We don't keep them in his room because his room is too small for him to really spread out and play with these, but this is just the perfect storage solution. Not going to declutter anything because my son loves his Hot Wheels. Some of this I've bought secondhand and some of it he got for like birthday and gifts and stuff. This is my daughter's kitchen. This was from Aldi and their special buys. She's got the wooden mixer, the high tea set, which she loves, and then all this stuff in here too. Alrighty, so now I'm in my guest bedroom / office. And as you can see, the cupboard behind me is very messy. It's got a whole lot of stuff that needs to be decluttered, but that's a New Year job. That's not why I've brought you down here to this cupboard. I want you to focus on this shelf right over here, which has, well, it's got craft stuff, like crayons and stuff, but that's all stuff that my kids use, so I'm not going to declutter that today. But it's got some games and stuff and puzzles. Most of that my kids do use, so I'm pretty much going to leave that alone. But there is one item when I was looking at that a few minutes ago that I saw that I can declutter that's not being used, and I really don't think my daughter will miss it. So it's this mosaic picture-y thing. Not explaining it very well. It's got these little plastic cubes and you just put them inside this grid to make different pictures and stuff, and my daughter's used it about twice. Half the time she gets bored with it really quickly, and also the cubes scatter all over the floor and get lost under the couch and things, and it's just a huge mess to clean up. And then the only other toys we've got are over here really. There's this toddler trike which doesn't get used. This baby doll bed, which I kind of don't want to declutter because it was a gift from her nana and granddad about 2 or 3 years ago. There's a baby doll hidden up there under the blanket. That's the last of her baby doll stuff because she really doesn't play with baby dolls at all. I feel bad because they bought it from a toy store and it was quite expensive, and she just doesn't play with it and it's just sitting there collecting dust. So I think I'm going to try and maybe sell it. I always feel bad when it's a gift that someone's given us, but if she's not interested in playing with it and it's been like a couple of years now, then I just think let some other child enjoy it. So there you have it. This is everything that I'm decluttering in terms of my kids' toys before Christmas. I've definitely got to a point where I'm pretty happy with the amount of toys we have, and it's not overwhelming when I do decide to cull. And the key is for me to regularly declutter. But like I said before, if you are just starting out, then just pick one small category of toys. Pick the baby dolls, pick the Hot Wheels, the trains. Just start on one category and declutter something. Believe me, it'll make your life so much easier knowing after Christmas and New Year that you've just got the ball rolling on decluttering and that you've started the process of decluttering. Once you start that momentum, it's easier to keep going. And it's just little things. It doesn't need to be, you know, a big whole day or 4-hour decluttering session. Just pick one small category and start there. I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you do want to look at the other 4 videos, then make sure you subscribe to my channel. There's lots of other decluttering tips as well, not just this 5 days of decluttering, but I really do hope you find this helpful and that it can help you get a head start into Christmas and New Year. Or if it is after New Year, it's a good way to start decluttering as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!